All right, guys, this is part 2 for the veterans out there. Let's go through some sample questions, okay? I'm not going to put it on the screen for you. No, this is going to be interactive. I want you to listen to what I'm saying and give me the answer, and I'll tell you the right answer as well, okay? First things first, here we go. What is the primary goal of U.S. Customs and Border Patrol? So what's the primary goal? Is it going to be A, to assist travelers in planning vacations, B, to regulate local law enforcement agencies, or C, to secure the nation's borders and facilitate lawful international trade and travel? A, B, or C? If you said C, to secure the nation's borders and facilitate lawful international travel and trade, that is the correct answer, okay? You're doing good. Let's go. Another one's going to be here. A CBP officer, maybe you, right, discovers a suspicious package during an inspection. What is the most appropriate next step? A, ignore it if the driver appears cooperative. B, follow proper procedure and notify a supervisor. C, immediately confiscate the entire shipment without explanation. Boy. It's going to be B, follow proper procedures and notify a supervisor. Now, this question's key because the answer is good, right? That's fine. But at the interview phase, right, they know you might not know CBP protocol, right? But when you hear things like proper procedures, right, notify a supervisor, chain of command, right, those things you should already know. This is why I'm telling you, once again, you guys are already ready for this stuff. You know, you're already designed for this, understand? It's a good deal, okay? So there we go. Next one. Which of the following best demonstrates good judgment and discretion during an inspection? Okay, A, releasing travelers without asking questions if they are well dressed. B, applying policies consistently while using situational awareness. C, being strict with everyone regardless of the situation. A, B, C, or D? If you said B, applying policies consistently while using situational awareness, again, those kind of answers are already, they're there, right? You hear the word situational awareness, you should already kind of know, that might be the answer, you know, right? Applying policies, again, policies, consistently, so there's no prejudice there, right? Man, woman, brown, black, whatever, it's the same, right? And then it says situational awareness. You as a vet are already aware of situational awareness, right? You use it every day, whether you're at the store, whether you're at home, wherever you are, it's always on. Your head's always on the swivel. Always, I know it's already, right? So that answer should make sense to you. Now let's look at C. Being strict with everyone regardless of the situation. You guys, when you go to your interview, don't answer questions like, don't answer that with, that's not a good answer, because they're looking for you also to have a sense of empathy, because everybody who comes up to the border isn't some lowlife, right? Some people truly need help, and whether you can help or not, it doesn't matter. Just be empathetic when it needs to be empathetic, right? Because not everybody's the same, understand? If you're up there at the border and say you got a broken leg, whatever, you're at the border needing help, well, you can't treat that person like they're nobody, right? You gotta help people out, okay? Let's keep on going. I want you guys to focus on these questions, okay? Here we go. A vehicle is approaching your checkpoint at a high rate of speed. What's your immediate priority? A, identify the plates before taking action. B, move to a safe location and follow established emergency protocols. C, attempt to stop the vehicle physically. A, B, or C? B, right? Move to a safe location and follow established emergency protocols. Again, right? You hear the word protocol. You hear that, right? That's a military jargon as well. Protocol, procedures, right? Those answers, you should already kind of, okay, that's probably the answer right there. The protocols, right? It's there for you, understand? So of course it's going to be B, all right? You guys, at this point here, if you want to get a real test experience, right? Before you take the actual test, click the link below. Like over 1,800 vets have already done. Click the link below. Take my prep exam. It's going to help you and prepare you, okay? The only thing I ask you for, take an hour aside from all the scrolling through social media and whatever. Time for yourself. Take that hour. Let nobody bother you. And do this test. You get immediate grades, immediate percentages, and you get an immediate email from me, right? Well, not immediate, within a day, okay? From me, right? But it's a personal email, not an autoresponder. And we talk and we get you through it, okay? The passing grade for my test is 93%. It's a very high level on purpose, okay? So there we go. I want to keep on going because you guys are doing really good. Here we go. If a traveler presents documentation that appears fraudulent, what should you do first, right? A, detain the traveler and investigate further. B, ask them to leave the checkpoint. C, ignore the discrepancy if they have another valid form of ID. A, B, C. A, right? Detain the traveler, but what? You want to investigate further, right? So you're just detaining. Detaining doesn't always mean handcuffs. It means they cannot go anywhere because they are lawfully stopped by you so you can investigate further, correct? That's the answer. Again, that word detain, right? Another military word. Investigate, another military word, right? Do you kind of understand what's going on here, you guys? This is why I'm so excited about telling my vets about doing this, at least looking into this career field, because it's right there before you, man. I can help you. I can guide you how to get into it, okay? It's a little bit of a process, not easy. It's a process, right? What trait is the most important for a CBP officer to possess? A, impulsiveness. B, attention to detail. C, indifference. A, B, C. B, of course, right? Attention to detail. Remember boot camp? You're can't have one string hanging off, boots had to be shiny. Oh God, those days is crazy, right? But it's the same thing here for you, right? In life, of course, right? Attention to detail. Use your nose, right? Use your eyes, right? Use your sixth sense. Use feel, right? If it's cold, why is this part of the car hot? It's all there. You guys already have this skill within you. It's just waiting for you, understand? Your skills you have can easily roll over into this. And just so you know, I'm not being paid by nobody to do this video. I am telling you this because it makes sense. I want to help out my fellow vets. That's all I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Last one. You witness a colleague violating a CBP policy over and over and over again. What's the correct course of action? A, say nothing to avoid conflict. B, report the incident to the proper chain of command. C, wait until the end of the shift and say, hey, don't do that again. A, B, C. It's going to be B, report the incident through the proper chain of command. You guys, here we go. We hear chain of command, but here's the deal. You say report the incident. So you're saying, well, what about the blue line or the thin green line? There is that crap's gone. Because you guys got to understand, you're always on video. The minute you leave your house in that uniform, you must consider yourself being on video, understand? There's no shortcuts, guys. There's no more good old boys club. Those days are gone because you're always on film, okay? So you have to do the right thing. Understand? That's how that works. I implore you, click my link. Take my test to test yourself. Let's see what you got, right? And then you and I will start this conversation. I have 1,800 vets so far, right? I want more. Let's do it. Do the test, okay? See how you do. But I can tell you this. The test is going to be familiar to you because you have the skill set already. You take that skill set, you apply for the CBP, BP, whatever you want to do, and you apply for it because you're a natural shoo-in already. You are already there. You just have to have someone like me show you the way, and I can show you the way to a great career, understand? All right, you guys, have a great day, and thank you all for serving our country, man.